Welcome back to another episode of Flavor Judge, the show where I look at a magic card and decide whether or not, from a lore perspective, it's an accurate representation of the character or event it depicts. This week has been all about the Brothers' War, so let's go ahead and take a look at the artifact that ended it all, the Golgothian Sylex. In the story, the Sylex is an odd, copper bowl with etchings from several languages, as well as wielding the power to create utter devastation. When filled with mana and activated, the Sylex creates a blast that destroys anything around it for miles. When used by Urza, it destroyed not only the armies of both brothers, but it destroyed the very island of Argoth, as well as shook the world. The blast was so great that it caused damage to the very climate of Dominaria, resulting in an ice age that lasted for years. Furthermore, the damage echoed beyond the world itself, causing the Shard of the 12 Worlds to form, which prevented planeswalking to and from Dominaria and a few other planes. Even further, the effects of the blast are felt even thousands of years later. The blast was catastrophic enough to cause a time rift to form, one of the major rifts that resulted in the temporal crisis. The Golgothian Sylex is an awesome artifact, and its power is undeniable. So, let's take a look at its card. The Golgothian Sylex is a colorless artifact that costs 4 generic mana. For 1 mana and tapping it, each non-token permanent with a name originally printed in the Antiquities expansion is sacrificed by its controller. This is a beautiful way to convey that the item was used to bring an end to the war between Urza and Mishra. The Brothers' War story was based around the Antiquities set, so this artifact taking it all away shows how devastating it was to them. But it doesn't really show just how catastrophic the blast was, does it? Now, Urza's Ruinous Blast? That shows off the power of the Sylex. That's right, this is actually a double feature, and we're taking a look at 2 cards. Urza's Ruinous Blast is a legendary sorcery that costs 4 mana and a white that says simply, exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. Amazing. With 1 card, you can wipe the slate clean, removing everything not worthy enough to be in your presence. Now that's a Sylex Blast. Both of these cards do a pretty good job of showcasing the effect of the Golgothian Sylex, so I'm going to go ahead and rate both of them a flavor win. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.